Hi YouTube. So right now I'm just kind of learning how to edit videos. I know I'm really behind on all things, but what else is freaking new? So I'm just kind of doing my morning sort of routine with my coffee and all of that. And I just feel like I haven't posted regularly in such a long time. And this video is not going to be edited because I really just want to put some content out there, and I have like thoughts going on and I have ideas right now. So why not just make a quick video while I'm like taking 100 years to like edit better videos? I don't know. But I have feelings and things about stuff. Um, so I am making a video in response to the to Trump's latest fiasco with trans rights and the reversal of Title IX. I mean, like, I have a whole video about that, so I'm not going to get into that specifically. But I was thinking about it, and I was looking at my footage, and I was kind of like getting sort of just like my passion was getting inflamed again, like, because the video I'm making is very passionate. I might be a little too angry. I mean, like, what's too angry? Maybe too angry to make like a video. I don't know, but I'm very angry. I'm very fired up. So it just got me thinking about just all kinds of things. Like, I live in New York, right? And in New York, you are forced to live next to everybody. Like, there are people within like 50 feet of you at all times. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a person across this little gap between my apartment and the next, and there's probably someone in that room taking a shit just like 20 feet away from me, and I don't even know. Like, there's always somebody near you, or like a neighbor above me or below me. You just live around people constantly. And so in New York, you kind of just have to like learn to deal with people. All people. It doesn't matter who. You just have to establish your space, establish your personal bubble, as small and insignificant as it might be. You establish that, and then you just kind of go about your day and push through crowds and yada blah blah blah. And in a way, New York is kind of like a little chasm, a little tiny world, tiny version of the whole world. Like we live amongst all types of people in this world, right? Every single day. Even if you don't interact with a whole variety of people in your day to day, even if it's just like one type of person. Like, I come from the Midwest, where yes, there are Muslim people and there are Black people and there are people of different genders and races and stuff, but certainly the major demographic is more obvious. I mean, I'm not saying everybody's white, but I am saying a lot of people. There's more Christian people than there are Jewish people. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more of the same kind of thing going on, at least where I'm from. So even if that's the case for you, we still live in a world of all kinds of different types of people. And I'm gonna sound very like idealist 25-year-old, because that's what I am and that's where I am in my life right now. But I just think it's so ridiculous. It's like, it's never computed with me in my little brain what the person next to me is doing has any effect on me. Like why does her gender or this person's abortion or their nationality or their religion, how does that affect me? It doesn't. And so therefore I move on with my life and I live my life and I do me. So when I see people in this world who are passing a lot of judgment, or who are hurting other people, or who are passing policies to discriminate, I'm like, why? Like, I don't understand. I think it takes so much more effort to be a hateful, ignorant person than it does to just like coexist with people. It gets me so mad, because it just like in my own experience in my own life. And understand, I'm a pretty privileged kid, okay? I'm white. I grew up with a lot of love and support in my life, which is something, I try not to take for granted, because not everybody gets that. I grew up in a economically stable household, and I live in New York, and I have a lot of cool opportunities. I live with privilege, right? But even in my privilege, in my trans experience, I have seen ugliness in the world. I have seen a fraction. I have not seen as much hate as I could if I were, say, a person of color, or right now a Muslim person, or there are people who have a bigger struggle than me. But from the struggle I have experienced, it is just insane to me how anybody gets so bent out of shape over what I'm doing or what the person next to me is doing. I'm just like, I'm trying to drink my coffee and go piss in this bathroom, and you're throwing a fit over it, and you're trying to kick me out of public space because, like, I really don't get it. I think people in general are ignorant, and I feel like people in general are afraid, and that they're easily persuaded by fear and the fear of things that they don't understand. And I'm probably preaching to the choir right now, because anybody who's watching this probably knows or has watched my movie or has seen or knows what I'm about or is like part of the LGBTQ spectrum or whatever. And like, so I'm sure this is not news for anybody watching, but I just really need to air this off, just get this off my chest. But it is just infuriating to me. Or like, when people are like, okay, but like, how often do Black people really experience racism? Or like, how often do women really experience sexism or misogyny? Does that really happen? Like, can you Google? Have you ever Googled in your life? Have you ever just wondered something like, I would love to know exactly how many trans people exist in this world, or how many trans people are actually being killed on the daily. Like, just get your phone, Google it, and be like, oh wow, it's like all the fucking time. Like, specifically trans people of color are dying all the fucking time and being murdered out of just the fact that they are Black and trans or queer or Muslim or whatever. And it's just, I know this video is all over the place, but I just have a lot of feelings and I don't have the time to just write it all out right now and to edit it. And most of my videos are unedited. Anyway, so like, I just don't get it. It just doesn't compute with me. Maybe I'm just young. Maybe I'm just young and ideal, and I haven't seen why the person next to me doing their thing is so horrible, even if it's not affecting me. Maybe I'm just too young to see why I need to go out of my way to try and suppress a group of people because I don't know much about them. And instead of learning about them, I'd rather just try and erase them from my space. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And I just, I know this is the struggle of every generation. We're just waiting for the old ones to kind of just pass over so that we can take up space and we can make the world right. Or, but I don't know. There's so much ugly going on in the world, and I try to focus on the good things, but like, I gotta call out the bullshit when I see it. We gotta call it out. We gotta be about it. And just like, girl, I'm mad and I'm over it. Ugh, it's just so frustrating. Anyway, I just rambled for 8 minutes, but maybe one or two of you will appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Watch an old video of mine. I don't know. Let me know what I can do for you. Let me know what I can do for you in this world, because God knows we need some help. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Bye!